Okay, when my friend Joe H. Found out that I'd spent a year looking for a green zircon, which is the rarest color of zircon, he found a few lots, small lots of zircon. He regularly travels to Tanzania, and this zircon comes from Tanzania, so I bought these 8 pieces from him. They range from 5 carats down to 2 carats. So I'm going to cut some into a round design. So I want to take out the ones that aren't going to fit for a round design. I'll save them for a little different design. That should not be. This should be a kind of a square, another square, another square. Probably maybe a marquee or oval, and that'll work for a round. This has a real small piece on the end that just needs to be ground off. I can't do anything with that, and that'll be a round. And this will fit around. So I'll get 3 round stones and see what 3 round zircons look like, and I'll still have an inventory of maybe 5 pieces of green zircon from Tanzania. Of my small lot of green zircon rough, I will cut the largest of the 3 roundish pieces of rough, and the largest of these weighs in just over 5 carats. So if I end up with a stone a little bit over a carat, I'll be happy. Let's see what I end up with. As far as cutting in the Portuguese design, well, there are many Portuguese designs out there. Jeff Gram created several Portuguese designs, and he was not the first cutter to design the Portuguese cut. One of Jeff's designs, called the Gram Portuguese, was designed for gem rough with a higher refractive index, like zircon, which has one of the highest refractive indexes of all colored gemstones, other than diamond. This design will be perfect for my green zircon rough. The Portuguese cut is a round design with a lot of facets. In the case of Jeff's design, there are 161 facets to cut and polish, and that's a lot, but it really makes the final gemstone stand out. Zircon is a natural gemstone, and unfortunately it is often confused with cubic zirconia, which is a lab-created gem material and was created as a diamond simulant. Zircon was the original diamond simulant because of the high refractive index that natural zircon has. So back in antiquity, natural zircon was a substitute for diamond. And in my opinion, zircon is a very undervalued gem material, which is good for the consumer. And I think it's in part due to the confusing name. For the consumer who understands that zircon is natural and not to be confused with cubic zirconia, which is lab created, they get to benefit from the lower cost of zircon. Among zircon, green is the rarest color that is out there, and I'm happy now to have a small batch of green zircon rough after searching for a very long time. I have loaded the Gram Portuguese into my GemCut Studio software on my computer, and I wanted to check to see if I could improve on the angles when cutting zircon, but the design is already optimized for zircon. The GCS program allows you to see a computer-generated rendering of how the finished stone should look like, in this case in a green color. And this is what our green zircon should look like after I cut it. GCS also allows you to test cut your piece of rough in the computer, and here's what the test cut using the cutting assistant feature of GCS looks like. I showed you how you can access all of the approximately 24 gem cutting diagrams that Jeff Gram created for the public domain in a previous video. And if you want to access Jeff's now deleted website, here is the link to show you how. For other designs created by Jeff Gram, you will have to purchase his books. I don't have them all. I think currently I only have about 5 of his books, and each book has dozens of unique designs created by Jeff. I finished pre-polishing the pavilion or bottom half of our green zircon with 3000 grit diamond on a bat lap. I haven't worked on the final row of facets, which will be up here. There's no need. I'll polish those in with the polishing lap, and I'm going to give the Greenway lap a try with aluminum oxide, and if I have any problems I'll switch to diamond, but I think the oxide will work fine, and I'll give that a try. I'm thinking this cut will darken this stone just a little bit, and it's looking pretty good right now. We'll see how it turns out. I finished polishing the bottom half or pavilion of the green zircon, so now I'll put it in the transfer jig and prepare it so I can cut the upper half of the stone. I finished pre-polishing the green zircon with a bat lap with 3000 grit diamond on it, and so now I'm going to polish it. And for zircon, I'm going to start by trying to use the Greenway lap by Gear Loose and with aluminum oxide spray, and see how that works out. If that doesn't work out, I've got some other laps that'll work, but I think that's what I'm going to start with. Okay, I finished polishing our green zircon, and just need to polish the table now, so I'll put the stone in our table adapter and go ahead and polish the table. Finished polishing the table of our green zircon with the Greenway lap, which is a chrome oxide composite lap, and I used aluminum oxide spray with it. So now I'll soak it in acetone and remove the stone from the dop and weigh it, measure it, and send it off to BOPIE. Well, I ended up with a stone over a carat, almost a carat and a half, so I'm happy. And after a year of searching for a rare green zircon, now I have a small stash. Thanks, Joe H. And what can I say about the Portuguese cut? It's my favorite round design, and this design cuts a brilliant zircon. It is suitable for cutters of all skill levels, but there are a lot of facets that have to be cut and polished. If you do cut a gem in the Portuguese design, please let me know what you think about the design, and as always, happy faceting, everyone.